Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Get ready to learn lots of new English vocabulary on pregnancy. Let's take a look at our lesson plan for this video. In this lesson, you will learn lots of key vocabulary, and you'll learn the pronunciation and meaning of each word. And you'll understand the context of these words with lots of example sentences. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to start this lesson. Sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper, and let's learn some English together right now. Our first word marks the very beginning of our journey. The egg. Repeat after me. Egg. The egg is the female sex cell. Let's move on and take a look at the male sex cell. Sperm. Repeat after me. Sperm. The moment the two sex cells come together in intercourse is called conception. Repeat after me. Conception. After conception and for the first 2 weeks, we call the baby at this stage a zygote. Repeat after me. Zygote. After the first 2 weeks and until the 8th week, we call the baby an embryo. Repeat after me. Embryo. After the 8th week and until birth, the baby is referred to as the fetus. Repeat after me. Fetus. The baby is connected to the mother by the umbilical cord. Repeat after me. Umbilical cord. And the baby is fed through the placenta. Repeat after me. Placenta. When a person is carrying a baby, we say that they are pregnant. Repeat after me. Pregnant. Let's take a look at our first simple example sentence. She is pregnant. She is pregnant. A common idiom we use to describe pregnant women is expecting a baby. Expecting a baby. Let's take a look at this idiom in an example sentence. She is expecting a baby. She is expecting a baby. And there is a similar idiom, having a baby. Having a baby. You could say, she is having a baby. She is having a baby. A lot of people discover they are pregnant by using a pregnancy test. Repeat after me. Pregnancy test. Some people have difficulty conceiving naturally. They may use in vitro fertilization. This is more commonly known as IVF. Repeat after me. IVF. Another method used by couples who are experiencing difficulty having a baby is surrogacy. Let's take a look at the definition. Surrogacy is an arrangement often supported by a legal agreement whereby a woman agrees to bear a child for another person or persons who will become the child's parent after birth. The embryo or baby is implanted in the uterus of the surrogate mother who carries the baby until birth. So the surrogate is the person who carries the baby for another couple or person. An example sentence is, they are having a baby by surrogacy. They are having a baby by surrogacy. If this is your first time visiting my channel, Learning English Pro, you're very welcome. My name is Jer, and I hope you're really enjoying this lesson. Please take the time to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Coming up next in our vocabulary, we'll be taking a look at the symptoms of pregnancy. A symptom which is commonly referred to in English-speaking culture is morning sickness. Repeat after me. Morning sickness. This can also be called nausea. Repeat after me. Nausea. Another symptom of pregnancy is fatigue. Repeat after me. Fatigue. This could also be called tiredness. Another symptom which may be experienced is swollen breasts. Swollen breasts. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, women can also suffer from increased urination. Increased urination. As the baby grows in a woman's belly, we call the bigger area the baby bump. Repeat after me. Baby bump. And with a baby bump comes the need for new clothing. The clothing that is needed for pregnant women is called maternity wear or maternity clothing. If you were looking in a store, you could say, "Do you have maternity wear in this store?" Another aspect for a growing stomach in pregnancy is stretch marks. Repeat after me. Stretch marks. And it is quite common to use some form of skin lotion to help combat the appearance of stretch marks. The duration of a pregnancy is usually 40 weeks or 9 months. And the day a baby is expected is called the due date. Due date. As the due date approaches, a woman may experience labour. These are the pains and discomfort that come along when the baby is arriving. Labour. We would say, "She is in labour." She is in labour. A nurse which helps mothers in this time is called a midwife. Repeat after me. Midwife. And the event of a baby's arrival is called the birth. Repeat after me. Birth. So very shortly in the video, we'll be seeing some live footage of a birth. So if you're a bit squeamish, skip ahead about 50 seconds and you should miss it. When a baby is born without any medical intervention, it is called a natural birth. Natural birth. Sometimes babies will be born through a surgical method called a caesarean section. Repeat after me. Caesarean section. This is often shortened to just C-section. C-section. Or it may be called a caesarean birth. One more time. Caesarean birth. Also commonly used is a local anaesthetic during the birth process. This is more commonly known as an epidural. Repeat after me. Epidural. And can you believe it's our last word and the result of a pregnancy? Newborn. Repeat after me. Newborn. And that's it. That's the end of our lesson on pregnancy vocabulary in English. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And make sure to check out my YouTube channel where I have lots of useful vocabulary lessons on lots of useful topics. And coming up on screen are even more video suggestions. And while you're here, why not subscribe to my channel? Links for my social media are in the description below. Have a fantastic day. And remember, keep learning English like a pro.